Wednesday morning, that means it's Picayune Wednesday, and once again in our studio to tell us about the latest edition of the Picayune, the editor of the Picayune, Daniel Clifton, everybody.
Morning, happy Wednesday.
Yeah, good to see you. Hey, the latest edition of the Picayune should be on your doorsteps this morning. If you're not getting your copy, listen at the end of the interview. We'll tell you how to go about doing that. And this week's edition, front page, Uptown Theater Reincarnation. That thing is historic around here, isn't it?
It's been around since the 30s. It's been a theater. It started out as a movie theater and through the years, but it's had some lifestyle changes, I guess, because as you know, changes, and it was. I remember going to see it. It was actual theater until somewhere in the 2000s, I think.
Really?
And they closed it because it closed for a while. They came back, opened it as the Uptown, and you could go see movies for a long time, for several years there. And then, but it's been a music venue and stuff. And so we got a new group in there. They're going to make it a recording studio.
Oh,
it's
really?
a big part of it. It's not just that they're going to have live shows there still. They've trained it around, but a big part of it is also some recording studios. And if I'm not mistaken, they're going to be part of the Fiesta Jam, where they're going to have a music contest where a band. Best band. Yeah. And there's talk that maybe the best band could also kind of get some studio time here.
Right.
We're hoping.
Good. Well, I hope so, because again, it's kind of like a historic building too. I mean, it's been there for so many years, and there's been a number of things tried, as you said, but nothing really has been that successful. But hopefully, this will bring.
Yeah, and you're right. It's one of those when you drive downtown in Marble Falls, and especially in the night, you see that theater Uptown, that sign, and that just kind of is part of that
it's kind
Marble
of a
Falls
landmark.
thing. Yeah,
it's a landmark.
We want to keep it. So check it out.
All right.
Yeah.
Read all about it in the latest edition of the Picayune. Also, I love pets, and I saw a story that y'all are doing about PetPALS. It's 10 years.
10 years, I guess. Thousands of pets, and the PetPALS is a low-cost spay and neuter clinic. They also offer some other benefits where they can get shots sometimes and twice a year, but it's all volunteers except for the vets and the vet techs. They got about 20 or 30 people every time they have it, about twice a month, and they provide all this care for the animals. It's a great organization. They've probably I think 10,000 plus animals since the 10 years.
Wow.
12,000. And how many animals does that save being unwanted? That's the big thing.
Right.
It's low cost, so if you have a dog or a cat and needs spay or neuter, check them out.
Yeah.
It's a good organization.
Great organization. Congratulates them on 10 years of being in operation. And then I couldn't help but notice the story that said a girl with a gun. That always scares me, like a girl with a gun.
Girl with a gun. It's an organization, nonprofit organization that introduces women and to firearms safety, different skills, and it's not just about the concealed weapons, the permit and stuff. They have shooting classes, anything they want to. If you're into hunting, if you're into sport shooting, if you're just learning, they're going to have a national conference this weekend over at Copperhead Shooting Range, Copperhead Creek Shooting Club. Got to get the name right. And great story. Jennifer Fierro talked to some folks there, and it's a neat organization introducing women to guns and how to become better using them and the different sports that are involved in shooting sports.
Very cool. But does their organization also offer the license where you can get?
I think through it. I don't know if the organization itself does it, but I think they have concealed weapons instructors available.
All right.
And I think that's one of the classes that might be there this weekend. But check the story out.
All right. Read all about it in the latest edition of the Picayune. Should be on your doorsteps this morning. That and many more stories in there as well. And what's the deadline for the Mother's Day entry?
It was Monday. Past Monday.
Okay, so it's over. But today, coming up on May 4th,
we'll have the winners.
in there. Okay, very cool. Always something new with the Picayune available on your doorsteps this morning. If you're not getting your copy, tell them how to go about doing that.
Call 830-693-7152 and ask Lays Up Front to get on the list.
And as always, the Picayune is
free.
Daniel Clifton, everybody.